Okay, this video is a top 25 Counter-Strike Source zombie escape maps chosen by us, or me. The maps are all completely my opinion. I'm not saying they are in this order, but this is just what I think are my favourites. Or my top 25 favourites anyway. So you can completely disagree with them. They're not right or wrong, just what I think. 25th is Mount Doom. I think it's 3 or 4 Lord of the Rings maps. I do like this one. It's not played that often, but it's a pretty good map to play. A bit glitchy, I think all of them are, but other than that, it's a pretty good map. Sewer Escape is a very old Counter-Strike map, and it's a good map, but it gets too easy eventually, and there's not much chance for the zombies to really kill you, so that's why I didn't put it that high up. Attic's Helicopter, great map again, but the reason I put this so far down is quite simply because so many people would just glitch and cheat at the end, and it would just never end, and it just gets boring after a while. Italy Town's a new map, or newish, and it's a hard one because every 20 seconds there'll be gates to wait at, but that's what I like in Zombie Escape, where you have to defend at points, so that's not a bad one, I don't think. 21, Lysiana Escape. Well, once again, a very old map. The only thing that I know about this one is all the constant booby traps, and the fact it's quite easy for the zombies to bunny hop to kill you very quickly. So, other than that, it's a really good map. The ending's not that good, I don't think, but it's a classic, isn't it? Pirates of the Caribbean. I've played this map forever and I've loved it. There's not too much to say about this one really. The ending is quite easy to defend on the boat. Normally on the maps I like a hard ending, but you can't really lose when you're defending the boat. Roller Mine Factory. I haven't played this too many times, but I did enjoy it. It's not the biggest map, but it's a classic zombie escape, so that's why I put it at 19. At 18, very old map, Death Star. I just simply love this because there isn't one thing I hate about this map. It is absolutely brilliant. The only thing I do get annoyed with is I can never get the lightsaber. Everyone else can always do the jump. I can never get it, so other than that, it's a great map. Now, a lot of people would put this one high up, probably number 1. I used to like it, but it just got so confusing, and then they added the different game modes in. We select the game mode at the beginning, I just thought it was all too much, so I didn't put it that high up, but it's still good enough for the top 25. Final Fantasy, the first one, Wester Sand, however you say it. I don't think it's as good as Mako, but it is a good map. They've tried keeping it the same with the materials, but it's quite a hard map, I think, to complete. There's no real... It's more running than anything else, so the zombies catch up with you quite easy unless you can defend well. 15's Titanic, another old map. I do like this one. I don't like the bit at the beginning, the spawning, because that's very hard if you get trapped behind a door. But other than that, it's a pretty good map. The ending, easy to defend again, but most maps are now. This is the second Lord of the Rings map I've chosen, Mines of Moria, probably my favourite. Once again, the only fault I would have with this is it's very glitchy at points, but other than that, I love the ending, especially if you can actually get the ring to the end. So that's probably my favourite part about that map. 13's Biohazard. I think this was the only Biohazard I chose in the top 25. I just love this one. It's by far my favourite. I just love the whole thing, getting through the house. The fact you go 2 separate ways then meet up. It's probably it has to be my favourite Biohazard. Jurassic Park, probably one of the oldest maps I've got on this top 25, and it's absolutely brilliant. It does get a bit old, especially running around the park if you don't get onto the truck. Once again, it's another glitchy one as well, but and the one thing I didn't put this higher up was because people camp on the spawn bit, so they don't die and you can't kill them at all. The zombies don't stand a chance, so it just runs down the timer unless there's an admin on to slay them. So that's why I didn't put that higher. 11, Boatscape. This was the first ever map I played, or one of the first, and I've loved it ever since. It's so simple, but it's so fun as well. Especially the ending. The ending's good. There's so many different versions of this, but I only put the classic one in here because it's just brilliant. Showdown. I think this is a very, very hard map, and that's why I put it at 10, because it's a very, you need a lot of skill, I think, to complete it. I don't often complete. I don't get to the end that much, but the beginning bit's good. A lot of people do die at the beginning though, because it's quite hard, like I said. 9, Attic's Panic. Some people say it's not an escape one, but I think it is, because you do escape at the end. It's a lot of camping, but like I said with the others, it's a classic map and I've always loved it. Raccoon Facility. This map's brilliant. The ending on the train, the whole thing's good. It's a lot of stopping and defending and running on again. Yeah, and like I said, the train at the end is hard to defend because the zombies hide inside the little gaps and then jump up when someone runs forward, so still a very good map. Surf Facility, a lot of people, you either hate this or you don't, because some people would complain it's not zombie escape, it's surf, but it is zombie escape because there are points where you have to stop, so I think it's a good map. I've gradually got better at the surf, but it's not one of my favourites. Voodoo Island, I never used to like this map, but recently I've been playing it quite a bit and I really do like it. I don't like when people hide in the water and then delay. That's the only reason I didn't put it higher up, because it does get annoying when people delay. Then Shroom Forest, not really a new map, but I simply love this because of the materials. Again, it's a very long map, and this was one of the maps where they started adding in difficulties, because it starts off on easy, then hard, and so on like that. And they're doing that with most maps now. They were adding difficulties to them, and that's one of the main reasons why I really like this one. Rooftop Runaway, another classic map. I absolutely love this map. People say it's boring, it's too small, but it's so fun. Just if you rush to the end, it's not that fun. But if you play it properly, then it is a very good map to play. Third is 30 Seconds. I'm not sure about this one. A lot of people don't like it because this one, it depends who you're playing with. If you're playing with good players, then it will be fun because you'll be better. You'll get more. You'll press the buttons quicker, and therefore you'll go further on the map. If people stay in the helicopter and decide not to get out, then you won't get far, and people will RTV it very quickly. Now, second is Random. A lot of people haven't played this map. When it comes on the servers I go on, a lot of people have never played it before. Well, it's not new, it's not old. The two pictures at the side are maps on it. It's basically one big map. You then do loads of mini maps. You get teleported back. You have to do that 3 times or 4, and then get to the final stage. You have to keep on doing that. There's about 9 different mini maps to do. The one on the left's Death Run. The one on the right's Camping. There's other ones like Slender Forest, Ice Cap Escape, Getting Away on a Train, stuff like that. And that's why I love it, because it's a completely different idea to what most maps are, and it's just genius, I think. My number 1. I'm not sure if you'll hate me for this, but I love Mako. Whenever I see it on any server, I would just go straight onto it. It's my favourite map of all time. Like I said, I play it whenever I can. The materials are brilliant. I always try and get one at least, because I don't know, it can get boring without one if people don't know what they're doing or just throw them away. It does get annoying, but the whole map, the difficulties, again, like I said earlier on Shroom Forest, I love the difficulties on each one. It does get very hard, especially Extreme 2. It gets very hard, but it's also very fun as well. I've never, I don't think we've ever done it straight off and completed all 4 in a row or all 5 in a row. But other than that, it's my number one simply because I'm obsessed with it. It's absolutely brilliant. Now there's a few maps I didn't put in here, which would be Predator, Skyrim as well. That's quite popular. And maps like that, just simply because I haven't played them enough to get used to them. That is the only reason. They may be very good maps, but I haven't played them enough times to get used to them. I haven't got onto the further difficulties. There have been more maps than I've been spectating, really, but other than that, that's what I've done. I chose Mako as the number one, and please feel free to leave any comments or opinions that you have on your favourite maps.